You should have given up.
Seems like the Chardonnay didn't do us that much good. Whoa!
Get down.
Yeah, excuse me. There we go. How is that one shooting through the wall? This isn't Imperial. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Starfield. I'm 7foot Dustbunny, and today we are back at the Rock. I have sold a whole bunch of the guns and weaponry we were carrying around, and we're back here.
Hey there, deputy.
Hey there. Less of the deputy, eh?
New deputy,
We're back here to see...
Honor to have you.
I'm sure I just said less of the deputy.
Helga
We're
says
back
I
here to
spend
see
too much
Alex.
time at my terminal. She's probably right.
Well, and he is going to help us hopefully decode the other slate we got.
Hey there, deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other.
Pretty much.
How do you like the job so far?
It's good. I feel like I am making a difference. That is for sure. I do feel like I'm hopefully changing things for the better.
That's good to hear. So, what brings you by?
Well, I have an encrypted slate for you. Hopefully, you'll be able to do it.
Well, what do we have
And
here?
hopefully it'll help you with the other
Well,
one.
this is new.
No?
Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.
That they do. And holy crap, did he just chuck me... Have I still got my buff for thing? Yes, I have. Phew. I still have my buff for XP, which is nice. And he gave me 8 and a bit K, which is also very nice. But that leaves us on to the next job, which is not over designed. Power some... We've got another power? Where is that? Is that in... Hang on, let's... Is that in this system? It is in this system. Okay. So I guess we're hopping for a power, and then we're hopping over to the Red Mile. So let's start with getting yet another power. Okay, so this was Temple Tau, and we're ready to go and line ourselves up for another power. We're getting quite a few now. And once we've done this, I do need to go and grab the gravitational anomaly here.
Is it thousands of years old?
Because,
Millions?
I'll be honest, oh, hello, whoa, easy tiger. Wow, those guys hurt. Sarah, you're doing a grand job of killing him for me. Though I don't think I got the XP for killing him because I didn't do enough damage. That is interesting. What power was it that I got? Reactive shield. This is okay. Can be useful. Sometimes. But it's not vastly useful. But I want to go and get one of these.
Out here.
Well, yeah, there's like a starborn power. That was fairly useful. As you can see, I've scanned all the resources on this planet, so it would not hurt for me to go and get the gravitational anomaly, which for certain will be the one special feature on this planet. Because sooner or later we are going to be heading back to Vlad, and our good man Vlad buys surveys, and I think I have maybe 5 in the bank now, or even 6 in the ship. So that will also help bolster funds. Not that we're running short, we're fairly well funded at the moment. I think, was it 470 something K, so not bad. But you know, when we get to level B, we'll be buying that ship and that'll clear a lot of that out. Okay, so we are now back at the Red Mile, because this is where we need to be apparently to find, what's it, our next contact from the first cavalry. I'm not quite sure what we're planning to find here, but nevertheless, I guess we'll be finding it. Says, trying to figure out. This guy is still stood here.
What kind of two-bit security they have running this place anyway?
Well, you've been stood here for weeks. You could always go back in and grab a drink or leave. Okay, so we've got a lady stood here. Are we still on the leaderboard? Well, we've had one successful run. We're not on the leaderboard, but
Please
you know.
enjoy your time here.
Sure, we will. Is this high grav here?
You better watch it.
Okay, cheerful. Autumn says we better watch it. Let's just take a seat here next to Autumn, as she appears to be another ranger. So we'll take a seat here and let's have a chat, Autumn.
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy.
Wide-eyed and clueless, that's a little bit harsh. I sat down, I tried to look inconspicuous, though perhaps I am wearing a 3-star uniform, so maybe not so great. But, let's just, give her some shit back, and, I'm not gonna say clueless, I'm just gonna go, that's right.
Wonderful. Well, your timing
Sarcasm.
couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting.
Look, both of you are here for the same reason. So why don't you drop the tough girl charade and learn to work as a team?
And I'm telling you, I don't have time to babysit rookies.
Hey, Sarah's sticking up for me there. Don't worry about it. Or I could say, lose the attitude, we're working together, and that's that. Yeah, what am I gonna say here? Look, I won't say I'll handle myself because I stick my foot in my mouth quite regularly, but look, we're in this together, so knock it off, alright?
At least you've got a little backbone. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting.
Sadly I haven't met my quota of stupid for today, so I'm not so sure that's gonna work out that way, but who is this contact?
She won't be staying long, so I don't have time to brief you. You'll find out everything
Okay.
you need to know when you meet with her.
Wow, you are super helpful. Okay, let's go meet this gal. You said it was a gal, right? You said she.
Thinking of having
Come on
another
then,
go
where are we going? Not planning to, no. Let's go then. This individual is busy.
Start some trouble. Give me an excuse to air you out.
Oh, I would so like to shoot you.
Pardon. It's this whole running thing. If someone wants to throw their life
Nice.
away,
I keep thinking the next runner will live up to my legacy.
Alright. Oh, hello.
Come close.
Oh, so this is it. That was fairly straightforward.
You said you'd be alone.
Yeah, well, things changed.
Yep. She bought a friend, and I bought a friend too.
I hope you're enjoying your visit.
I am. It's great.
So you're working with Autumn, huh?
Well, yes, sort of.
Who are you?
I'm a good friend of Autumn's. She was thrilled to see
Wait,
me.
Autumn has friends?
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why?
I apparently have a death wish. They are a threat. And as I say, it's a ranger's duty to protect people, and they're a threat. I don't want to give her information if I can help it.
Wow, how noble.
I know.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation, and he started moving in on my territory.
So that's why you've got a beef with him. So you want us to take him out. So it'd be a shame if Marco put you out of business, wouldn't it? No, I think it's actually the other way round. I don't want to be sarcastic, because if Marco is operating purely in Freestar space, he's really the bad guy, and she's outside of Freestar space, so we don't really care too much. But, so why'd you stay out of Freestar space?
Because it might get a little awkward if my sister here had to arrest me.
Aha. Okay, that's fairly clear then. Okay, so can you tell me where he is so I can take him out?
Now you're talking. Look, the bad news is Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is I know how to find him.
But you're not going to tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
You're gonna say May, aren't you?
We've
Oh,
suspected
God.
for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
I can be quite lucky with persuasive.
Yeah, well, so can she. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners.
Yeah,
It's how she
I knew
makes
that
most of
was
her
coming.
money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this.
And I'm
We'll
cannon
find another
fodder.
way to get to Marco.
To be honest, look, I've actually run the mile before. I can do this.
You serious? Damn. There's not many people who can say that. If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will you?
You're really going to take on the mile, huh?
Important or not, I'm ready to listen.
Okay. Well, yes, I'm probably, looks like I'm doing the mile again. But
Please be careful out
I have some space magic up my sleeve right now, so I am like got my dragon shouts in my back pocket, and this means I can probably sprint it and not even gonna shoot all the things. So May. I'm looking for Marco Guzani. I understand you two are acquaintances.
That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him? Exactly.
I'd like to shoot him in the face. It's a private matter. I'd rather not discuss it.
Quite a leap of faith that you're asking me to take. I have no particular love for Marco, but he is a business associate. So I must protect my reputation. Fortunately for you, I'm in a generous mood. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. You've run the Red Mile and survived. Show me that you can do it again.
Oh, I can do it again. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'll do it, but you better keep your end of the bargain.
I give you my word, which is something I never do lightly. As before, I'll collect wagers from our patrons who will bet on your survival.
No problem. Can I bet on myself?
I'm afraid not.
Aww.
But I'm sure your confidence will inspire our patrons to place substantial wagers on your survival.
I wish I could bet on
That's
myself.
what every runner says.
Mission or not, I can't even imagine why you'd take part in such an uncivilized activity. There's always a better way.
Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin?
I'm ready.
Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you.
Always a pleasure.
Preoccupied, to be honest.
Sarah, wait here.
A lot on your mind?
He keeps saying
Look,
it was heavy,
you
heavy
clearly don't want to
pain.
take part in this.
All right, but be careful.
So you wait here.
Right.
I'll be back. I'm not even going to shoot stuff. I am just going to run it this time.
Yes?
Literally, my plan is to leg it through the mile. Okay, so May's done her bit. We're heading through the airlock and we're going to be out onto the mile at maximum speed. Do the corpses that are here respawn and give you new stuff? Because that'd be kind of nice if they did. I mean, these like Ashtar-like things that are here, I'm pretty sure I can outmaneuver them now. No, they don't. Okay, so I want to make sure I've got personal atmosphere set, which I have, and we are just gonna run like the wind and just hop. Ow. Okay, it did not go quite according to plan, and gravity is tougher than I expected. You know what would be really helpful doing this actually? Would be boost pack. Boost pack would be super handy, because I'm guessing I can just leg it all the way here. Oh, he's right there, but we're just going to keep moving. And hope that we're not going to have too much trouble, because we've just got to press the button. Ow. Okay. Definitely going to be a few flesh wounds, I suspect here. Ow. Yeah. Let's just use one of those a second. Alright, now we need to hit another boost of personal atmosphere. Ow! Yeah, I should maybe invest in some jetpack. That might actually make doing things like the mile a lot quicker and easier. Ow! That was actually relatively painful, but I think we're okay. I should just need to run up and hit the button, and then I can just go again, right? Right, so I just hit the button, and then I'm just gonna jump off here and run here. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a problem, mate. I think actually that's gonna be the easy bit, because while these guys are chasing me, I can still run as fast as I can and seem to have no major issues. And to be honest, I don't want to expend the ammo taking them down either. So I'm actually quite happy doing it this way. Ow. I might have to use another trauma pack in a minute, just because I'm going to be getting through them fairly quickly. Ugh, through that gap. Thank you. And 9, there we go. And didn't note my personal atmosphere didn't engage that time. Alright, run as fast as you can. Ooh! I had a major frame rate drop then when a whole bunch of them fired at me at the same time. I wish that thing didn't stop you. I mean, like I say, I think the best thing here would actually be at least one in boost pack, so you could be hopping off the ground, and then you wouldn't have any issues with it. Ooh, I could do with it still working. It's not going to work again, but we are home. We are there, and we can hit the button. I think we're good. Fastest red mile run? Well, at least by me ever. And those guys can continue to be annoyed with me, but they're not actually going to get to me. So that's fine. And we just head back up. And everything is good.
For everyone.
Well, eat it. I did it again.
Congratulations, runner. Once again, you've succeeded where most have failed. To challenge the mile more than once and live to tell the tale is rare indeed.
Well, now it's your turn.
Yeah. Indeed you have. And in most impressive fashion. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
Okie dokie. All done, my good lady.
What's new with you today?
Oh, let's get moving.
Sure, I'm right behind you.
So, alright, we'll take a seat over. Well,
Nothing quite like the excitement of
I don't want to take a seat over there because May said she'll be back in a minute. And what the hell happened here?
Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Okay. I'm curious as to what happened. Why are there 2 dead guards here? What did they do?
What the hell are you looking at? You're trying to piss me off.
No, I'm looking at the 2 corpses right there. So yeah, May said she'd be back, but I guess we go over and speak to them then. I mean,
See, a lot of people survive the mile.
it was really that I didn't want to be stood right next to a 3-star ranger when May came back over, but still.
You're back.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Am I okay? It was fine. Better than ever. That was fun.
Here I was feeling like a nervous wreck the whole time. Guess I had nothing to worry about. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that.
Well, did I actually do something to offend you?
No, it's not that. I had a bad experience with another deputy that I was training. I'll tell you all about it after this is over. Okay? So you need to stay alive or you'll never hear the story.
Right. Anyway, don't worry about it.
You're right.
We'll let it pass.
Let's focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were
Okay.
the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
You must be tougher than you look.
Oh, yeah. Didn't impress you then, huh?
I considered placing a bet against you. Glad I didn't.
Oh, yeah. That would have been foolish, especially as I told you I ran a mile once before. Can I not even eat the pizza that was at my seat? That seems odd. Right. May. You said you'd be back shortly. You're hiding in your office. Have you placed that call for me?
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient.
Okay. Then I'll be heading right there.
Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
Yeah, I could happily do it again. I'm not sure I could be bothered to go through it a whole like 25 times to get myself up on the list. I'd be quite tempted to though at some point and see. I'd love to know what happens. Does something in particular happen if you get to number 1 on the list? Just out of interest. Anyway, off to Kodos. Oh, isn't that interesting? Kodos is actually one of the moons of is the planet called Aquila? I think it is. Of Aquila. So you literally you're just off here, and he's just in a ship orbiting one of the what looks to be a temperate moon. You cannot fast travel in combat. Okay, that's interesting. Because apparently there's a Red Mile Mauler still out here waiting for me. What in the F? Seriously, my man? Okay, let's try that again. Okay, we're in Kodos orbit. We may as well give Kodos a quick scan while we're here. Why not? But we need to get to the ship. Oh, you're on the planet. I thought you were in orbit. Oh, you're on the planet.
Another perfect landing. 10 out of 10.
So that was quite a pretty place to land. I mean, yeah, I was not expecting this guy to be on the planet. I was expecting this guy to be in orbit. Okay. Alright, let's go and see what this guy has. But first, quick snooze. Okay. Is this big ship? Small ship? What's this? It looks to be a reasonable size for tuna. I can't sort of hop up onto it, but it's got some serious tanks on there. It's got some serious balls, so to speak. Right. For tuna. Charlie tuna. And easy slip shoe. Lovely. Okay. It's got some very peaceful music going on. Apparently that's not even stealing. Okay. I mean, it's not worth a lot, so I'm not going to bother. I don't want to risk, you know, I think.
Well, one thing's certain. Graziani certainly isn't afraid to flaunt his wealth.
No, quite why he's got digipicks in there, I'm not sure. But, you said Graziani is where? In the back or something? Which way do I go? Through this door? This kind of seems like behind the scenes where I'm not supposed to be.
You're lucky to get a meeting with Marco.
Fair enough. Well, you know, I did do run out.
Music is gonna put me to sleep.
Okay. This is quite a posh sort of ship here. That is an interesting rock. Okay. Wow.
Here to join the first?
There are a lot of turrets here.
There is.
Here to join the first. Are you guys?
My word.
You guys are
Some of these
first
pieces on
cavalry.
display are incredible. They belong in a museum.
Ah, the
Ooh.
dulcet tones of classical piano.
Chardonnay, and it doesn't
puts
count
the
as
soul at
stealing.
ease.
I might well take that Chardonnay just for grounds of, well, let's be honest. I mean, look, I could so pinch a whole bunch of these ornaments and put them on my ship, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I will borrow that bottle of wine because I fear there may be persuasion check in my future. By the way, oh, hang on, I see more. Yep. Yeah, if you don't mind, I'll take your hospitality. But do we have, by any chance, any more? No. Anything that will give me better persuasion. Well, that's Panacea. There was another one that began with P that was that helped with your followers as well, but also gave you like a really good chance for speech checks. But I don't have anything that's going to help with speech checks other than downing a bottle of Chardonnay, which I've just done. So hopefully, oh, that's locked. And where to now? Dracula, fair enough. Some cards. You must be our man. Wow, you've got cred sticks here, and apparently taking those cred sticks is not stealing either. Let's see how all this goes before we decide where. Oh no! Let's not go. I mean, he's probably got some good stuff back there. Well, we'll see how this speech check goes.
May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me.
Well,
if you're
I'm
looking
assuming
for work,
speech
my
check.
organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel willing to take risks.
Well, I'm not here to work for you. I'm here to, well, to stop you, really. I'd like to bust a smuggler while I'm at it.
Is that so? You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation.
You're talking about
Rangers.
Major Hull, right?
Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
I'm willing to bet this deputy can handle whatever you intend to throw in our path.
And who might you be?
Sarah. Sarah Morgan.
It's a pleasure to welcome you aboard, Sarah. It's clear you are a woman of refinement as well as beauty.
How about we skip the compliments and move things along, shall we?
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future, assuming we all keep our heads.
Okay. They have an interesting interaction. I wasn't expecting that. I want details of the first operation, including who hired you.
I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy.
Really?
You were on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who killed you without hesitation.
Really?
I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand.
No. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna let you just smuggle freely just for information. I'm sorry. No deal.
I have a better idea. Instead, I tell you something you don't want to know. But you should. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the other Rangers to protect their own interests.
Probably.
Do you really think they give a damn about the people of the Freestar Collective?
I suspect some of them, but some of them not. but you're not going to persuade me to abandon my duty. And I'm not really doing this for them either. I'm doing it to protect innocent.
Whatever road brought you here, your journey ends today.
Oh, holy crap. Okay, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's that going on? Okay. Now's a good time to grab those cred sticks, I guess, while they're free and just kicking around. So what did you have? You have an encrypted slate, you have a key card, credits, bullets, and some various other things. Okay. Okay, Sarah, chill, chill.
You're through. You should have given up.
Seems like the Chardonnay didn't do us that much good. Whoa!
Get down.
Yeah, excuse me. There we go. How is that one shooting through the wall? This isn't Imperial. Okay, let's use Marco's keycard to unlock this door and see what we can do. Turrets? Oh yeah. Let's update the friend-foe status on those turrets and leave them in play. Thank you. Chameleon deep core calibrated helmet. Credits. Yes, I'll take all of those goodies. Thank you. Now hopefully... Ooh, fancy compass. Chill, Sarah. Don't worry about it. The turrets will be helping. Calibrated shotty. Okay. Fair enough. And what do we got here? Calibrated regulator. And we've emptied that out. Sparkling water. Why not? And we'll even take his plums. Yes, you heard me. We're taking his plums. Okay. Can we steal this ship? First Cavalry Veteran. I'm guessing they seem to still be fighting things out with the turrets. I'm guessing they're winning.
You're a damn jerk.
But what do we got here? You carry on. Ooh, this seems to be Marco's room.
Scratch one over here.
Okay, you're doing a good job. Is it me, or even though these are Tranquilite Chameleon Chamomile pouch? They look like Johnny's, if you ask me. Okay, let's have a quick look in here.
Nicely done.
Yeah, so we have shotgun shells, credits, digipicks, and a suppressed, calibrated old earth shotgun. I am swapping that in. You are going into play, good sir, because that shotgun, not only is it suppressed, which makes it fun, but we have a old earth shotgun, I think at the moment, which we're using, which is 20% versus robots. It is slug shots. Ooh. This one is slug shots too. This one's refined. This one's calibrated. I thought calibrated was better than refined. Why is it so much less? I guess this one stays in play. I'll have to have a look. Maybe there's some other reason. But I thought it went refined, calibrated, advanced. Maybe I got it the wrong way around. This one is also a Marco's keycard moment. Okay. There's still some people here. Yep, there's definitely still some people here. Wow, we missed both times. Didn't miss that time.
Show me what you've got.
You know what I should be using?
You're done.
I should be using my Sense Star stuff. That would be very helpful right now. Ow, what was that? Okay. Let's go around this way a second, because that was hurting, like it's a corrosive or something like that. Oh, hang on. Let me bring that up a second so I can see what we're dealing with here. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, I'm sucking at that. Okay. Let's swap the Orion out. Whoa, I am getting nailed. Come on. There you go, he's down. And come on, my friend. Yeah, I can see you. Are you? You like getting shot in the ass? Best there is. There you go. Deal with that. Okay. Right, let's turn the sense star stuff back on.
Harness that type of power.
Apparently, I just press Z, and it happens. Ow. There you go. That actually hurts. Why is there... What is up this end that is still red? Is it... I don't know what it is. There's something like up this end that is still apparently red. I'm not quite sure what's going on. It's making me nervous. There's nothing here that I can see. Nope. Pass. Okay. And I'll use a trauma pack quickly. Make sure I'm topped up on health. And then we'll hit the old sense star stuff button again. But I don't see anyone up there. You say that, but then if I do that, you'll discover that actually my chance is better than you probably think. And you dropped a cred stick, sir. You had an Orion, but can I please have like an advanced Orion? I mean, what's my current Orion? Oh, I've just swapped that in. My current Orion is Commanders. God knows what that means. Right. What have we got? I'm guessing probably to go this way might be better, because there's more likely to be the bad guys this way. Bathroom? I guess we might be able to surprise someone while they're on a shitter. Anything? Nope. Okay. Moving swiftly on, let's check out the crew quarters. Just make sure there's nothing here worth taking. We'll take that. Rec room? Yes. What's this? Advanced helmet? Yep, we'll take that. We'll take your guns as well. Thank you. Anything like that we'll take while we're at it. Butter. I'm probably going to pass on the butter, thanks. Rec room. Anyone in the rec room? Hello? No one in the rec room? No one making sandwiches? Sad times. Security. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir.
I don't stock up on junk.
Well, I don't need to stock up on junk. I'm stocking up on his stuff. And another bottle of Chardonnay. Why not? And, have we got anyone else? I'm sure I saw more than one here. Weapons workbench. Anything, any more for any more? Hello? Anyone else? Anybody home? Anybody home? No, there's still a red marker there. Was that? Was it? I'll take the super cool magnet from it. That security camera is dead already anyway. That looks a bit. I guess that was it. I mean, it doesn't appear to be anything else. Maybe that other red marker was just... Oh, I didn't loot this guy. Calibrated Grendel. And it doesn't look like we can get on the ship. Or, sorry, should we say into the command area of the ship in order to take anything. Well, we're back in Aquila. It's actually 2 o'clock in the morning here. No, 3 o'clock local time. I mean, I wasn't expecting many people to be awake, but I guess with the way things relate to UT and stuff like that, it's actually not so late.
Definitely.
Because I was thinking that maybe I would go back to the apartment,
A doctor?
build a bed, and you know, actually get a night's skip. But as it happens, it seems that everyone's awake here. So
That should be the Freestar motto.
I guess we go up and see Alex once more, and see if he can now decode the slates. Now he has all 3. Okay, my man.
I'm proud to be
Give me the answers. Come on. No, genuinely, please talk to me.
Hey there, Deputy. How goes the hunt for the first?
So far too good. So far so good even.
Good. If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close.
Well, I'll be honest, it's less like an Astra in the grass and more like walking up to him and then shotgun in the face. But, really? Astra in the grass?
Yeah. You know,
I'm not a sneaky type.
Big nasty four-legged thing with razor-sharp teeth.
Yeah, I've met
fast,
them.
Quiet, deadly. Maybe you'd never heard of them. I mean, it's only the most dangerous predator in basically the universe, so why should you have?
Actually, I've killed quite a lot of them, but, yeah. Here. Don't say you ever doubted me, huh?
Doubt you? Not a chance, Deputy. I knew you were a natural the moment I laid eyes on you.
Good. Ooh, level 26. Okay, so... Okay, now what? Ooh, we can use a Freestar computer. Recent messages. Latest test results. From Mary Cartwright. Helga, some good news. And some you won't like. But I want to focus on the good. You're making great progress in your recovery. In fact, you're ahead of schedule. Whatever you're doing, keep it up. Unfortunately, I'm still not ready to approve you to return to field duty. Now that's what the lady was talking about when we initially got here. New syndicate in play. I want you all to keep your eyes and ears open. I've been going over reports from local security, both here and in Neon, and there's some disturbing trend. It seems like smuggling is on the rise in a big way, and that there's more than one faction involved. Seems like we might have a new player looking to move in. We can probably expect to see some interfaction conflict that could spill over and put innocent lives at risk. If you learn anything that could be useful, let me know right away. Autumn's already looking into it, but leads are scarce so far. Okay, that's what Autumn was working on. Get well soon. Heard you're finally up and about. As to Helga again. And, like they say, any landing you can walk away from. Blah, blah, blah. Basically wishing her well. Another false alarm. Just to let you know that reports about farm on Pavo turned out to be another false alarm. Local security says they headed out, take a look, and the man they talked to said nothing was wrong. Funny thing is, the original call came from a woman, and when the security asked to talk to her, the man who they'd met said she went off-world to visit family. Normally we wouldn't think twice about it, but I've read a similar report only a month earlier where the call had come in from an elderly man, and the local security didn't see anyone that old. When they asked where they were, they were told he'd gone on vacation. Could be nothing. This sounds like more than one farm. On the thing, recruiting reminder. I know you've all heard me say this before, but the council will really like us to bolster our ranks. Blah, 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 blah. So do some recruiting. That makes it sound like there's a lot more going on with these farm things. Not just this one farm, but multiple farms. Grounded. Certainly right for getting my hopes up. I was all set to get back to work and okay, so that's Helga. Cupid's got nothing on me. Can't stop smiling today. Why, you ask? Of course, I realize I'm basically talking to myself here. But I've earned a little gloating. Because Lei agreed to go on a date with Alex. Yes, my month-long project has finally come to fruition, and love is surely in the air. So Lei and Alex. Okay. Gratitude. There are moments in your life that make you stop and really think about what you've got. For me, one of those moments came about 3 seconds before my crash landing and I didn't know if I was going to survive. It felt like 50-50. This seems like Helga again. Okay.
Better this than being some
So
constraint.
where are we got to go to now? Is
Come in,
this
Deputy.
Marshall?
Take a seat.
Okay.
This won't
Hi.
take long.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately,
I was just reading those.
some didn't survive.
Sorry, I was taking a sip of my tea there. That sounds pretty bad. I don't actually think it's my fault. I'm just going to say it's
worse.
terrible.
It's tragic. How's your investigation proceeding?
It is, but it puts us on a track of something that's going on. Frustrating, too many unanswered questions, too weird to say. It's going well. Once Alex cracks the encryption, we could learn a lot, yes.
That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
It must be very easy for you to sit back and criticize when we've been doing all of the field work.
I've done my part. Besides, this is ranger business, so why don't you keep your mouth shut?
Let's move on.
Easy, Tiger.
I asked the other rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown.
Ooh, there's going to be a breakdown. Let me keep an eye on me.
Timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him.
Okay. I didn't like him much, but I did what I had to.
Duty has to come before personal feelings.
Indeed.
I'm glad you understand that.
Let's continue. We've got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon.
Yeah, he might not be so
He
happy.
said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant.
Well, I couldn't pay it. Yeah. Well, yeah, the informant was innocent. I had to help.
And you were right to do so. Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger
I'm
McMillan
always ready to
praised
shoot
what she
someone in the
called
face.
your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani.
Yeah, well, you know, it wasn't that bad. It was the best option I had at the time, yeah.
Putting the lives of others ahead of our own comes with the job. I'm sure it was a tough call, but I think it was the right one.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart.
No, he gave like me that slate out of the bits of his skull that were splattered across his windows. Yeah, I tried to persuade him, but in the end, it came down to shotgun persuasion.
I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most.
Well, yeah. She was pretty much already dead, so she didn't have much time left. Said she wanted to go out on her own terms, so I kind of let her.
I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
Look at the little smiley face in the
I know,
background.
but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them.
Oh, good. So now we're going to be faced with mechs. So, if the First is there, I'm not going to say I'll make sure none of them survive. I'd like to take Hull alive if I can, and then we'll figure out what to do with him. Do you know anything about this mech factory?
Never saw it myself, but I know it's a large facility mostly underground. If the First are occupying it, they'll probably have set up defensive positions throughout the complex.
Yeah, goes without saying. Okay, I'll check it out.
The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
Be careful, Deputy.
I'll be ready. Okay. So, looks like I've checked my schedule with a happy face, and we know where we're going next, to a mech factory on Arcturus. Though, in the meantime, I'm going to actually go back to, I think I'm going to go back to Jemison, and I'm going to take all the materials I've got on my ship, because I've got quite a lot of materials on my ship in the cargo hold. I might see, I'm not sure if I've got my outpost there, whether we've got more materials there, or if I just take all these materials to the lodge. I can take all these to the lodge as well and see if I can make some upgrades to my gun, because I could really use that. We've got maxed out lasers now. I think we want rifle certification. And then, ooh, you need points to get things like armor penetration and, ooh, like marksman's really good. Marksman's got like non-automatic weapons do extra damage. And then sniper certification is good for like sniping, obviously, which I'd love to do with the lasers. There doesn't seem to be anything else to bolster lasers, so I think rifle is the way to go next to bring it up, because most my lasers that I have, all of these, this one, that counts as a laser rifle, and that counts as a laser rifle. So I'm thinking rifle certification. The other option is to chuck stuff in Starship Engineering for upgrading ships. But I think I need more gunpowder at the moment, so I'm gonna go rifle certification. Anything I can get, I think, is gonna bolster weapons damage, will help. And did that help? It did, a bit. So with that, I'll be going back to Jemison, seeing if I can make some upgrades, but next time to the mech factory. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.